So is Coinbase getting ready to list Zebec very soon? That's what we'll discuss in today's video. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong. So make sure you guys do your own research. Before I get into the video, if you're looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. And if you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that is interested. Also, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button if you do enjoy today's content. Helps out the channel and help push Zbcn to more people. But getting into the video now, if we check out the crypto bubbles, we can see that it's a green day again in the market. So the market's looking pretty good for the top 100 coins. Even though it's a green day, people still aren't making crazy amounts of returns on their investment. Unless you're holding SPX perhaps, like this thing continues to just go up. It's actually pretty impressive the amount of shilling that continues to happen with SPX, and it just continues to really shine on the market here. But yeah, we see some coins up 9%, 20%, 8%, 2%. So it's looking pretty good for the top 100 coins as of today, as of right now, actually. We check out the altcoin season index. It's sitting at 28 out of 100. So we're still nowhere near an altcoin season, but you guys know how I feel when it comes to altcoin season. Just stick to the narrative, stick to the hype coins, stick to, you know, certain coins are going to outperform most of the market because there's just way too many coins, right? So just stick to the right plays. I do think that Zbcn is still one of the right plays, because it's still in the right narrative. So I think that Zbcn is going to continue to do fantastic things this year and just this bull cycle, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to pull up the charts and a whole bunch of stuff a little bit later on, but let's start off by talking about a potential Coinbase listing for Zbcn. So I came across this post here on X. Let me play it for you guys real quick.
According to my sources, Coinbase will be listing Zebec in the next few weeks.
Now, initially, when I saw that video, my first thought was, obviously, he's kidding. Probably. I think he's kidding anyways. But I knew that people would take it seriously. So I was like, okay, let me do some more digging, and also let me give my thoughts. I came across another Expost. I came across this right here, where this person says, Zebec news, Coinbase is buying. And I've seen a couple of these Coinbase is buying posts on X. So I was like, okay, I really need to talk about this and give you guys my opinion on whether I believe Coinbase is actually loading up and looking to list Zebec on their platform very soon, maybe in the next few weeks. So let's get into what Coinbase is potentially doing right now. Okay, well, let me say this actually. Nobody knows ever what Coinbase is going to do next. Nobody knows whatsoever. Coinbase is probably the most unpredictable exchange there is. They're busy listing coins like this. So I want you guys to check out their roadmap here, Coinbase Roadmap. Look at what Coinbase is looking to list right here, Farcoin. Okay, this is what Coinbase is busy listing, stuff like Farcoin. When the official Trump meme coin came out, all the exchanges, they hopped all over it. And I was like, is Coinbase going to really hop on this one too? Because they're supposed to be like, top tier, like very hard to get a listing on Coinbase. But this cycle, Coinbase has been listing meme coin after meme coin after meme coin. They're about to list Farcoin. They listed official Trump pretty much the day after it was launched. Like, nobody knows what Coinbase is going to do next. But with the backing of Coinbase Ventures and Circle, there is that chance. I would definitely say Coinbase could definitely potentially list Zebec sometime this year. 1000%. That's I'm not going to say strong possibility, but it's definitely a possibility. I've heard some people that hate Zebec run around saying it's just another meme coin. Well, if that is the case, if Zebec is considered a meme coin to you, and Coinbase seems to be very interested in just, adding meme coins to their roadmap onto their platform, then yeah, maybe Zebec will get that Coinbase listing, mostly built off of the hype that Zebec's already got. Obviously, there's a lot going on with Zebec network with the utility side, but hype definitely plays a factor. And maybe, I don't know about the next few weeks, but maybe sometime this year, for sure, we could end up seeing a Coinbase listing. The thing is, though, when it comes to these listings, you want to make sure you get into these projects ahead of the listing, because if Coinbase announces that it's going to list the Zebec like tomorrow, it's going to be too late. There's going to be so many people that's going to hop into this thing, and by the time you try buying it, the price would have already just exploded. And I don't recommend FOMO. It's best to get into these things when the price has cooled down. And what we're seeing with Zebec right now is a cool off period in terms of the price action. Okay, I do think this thing still got a lot of hype around it and a lot of room left to run, but because of the unlock that's coming in just a few days, like sometime, within the next week, then yeah, this is why we're experiencing a cool off period, and the price is sitting at 0.0043, currently down 5% on the day, and the market cap is 342 million. Okay, because people know that a unlock period is coming, and the price had already rallied pretty nicely over the last like couple months. People are just naturally going to take profits and see where the price ends up falling after the unlock period. Now, before I pull up the charts and let you guys know what I'm seeing over there, I do want to quickly talk about this Expost that I came across, because I do believe that it is quite accurate. So it says there's a reason Uphold holds $35 million in Zbcn. They know more about this epic journey that we are all on. Patience will pay off when it comes to a superior product like Zbcn. And for someone to call Zbcn a superior product, that just means they've clearly conducted their research and they strongly believe in this project. And ultimately, that's what it comes down to. When you're going to invest in something, especially if you're planning to hold it for the long term, you got to make sure you conduct proper and thorough research. And anytime you hear people talking bad about it, you want to take in the information. You don't want to be closed-minded. You want to be very open-minded. You want to hear all sides. You could be biased on a project. You can do your research like, this is the next great thing, but you also want to hear the negatives just in case, or to help you actually come to a better informed decision. Most times, though, the negative case is coming from someone that didn't conduct any research. But as long as you've conducted your own, it's definitely good, in my opinion, to just hear both sides. You want to hear both sides of things. You don't want to only hear positive things about a project that you're invested in, because you could have missed something, right? But again, most times, like, people didn't conduct research. They just talk negative about a project because they're just not in it. It's just very typical in this crypto space. But getting into the price action right now, let's pull this up here. So I've talked about this head and shoulders pattern that Zbcn has been on for quite some time here, actually, right? And we're still in this head and shoulders pattern. Let me see if something else is forming. No, we're still looking, it's not the greatest still, but like I said, the unlock period is a week away, so we're going to see where things fall afterwards. But right now, what's great about this is Zebec has been holding like crazy around these levels. It's quite impressive. Matter of fact, if it continues to hold around where the price is at right now, 0.0043, this just shows exactly that there is crazy amount of support here, and this is where people are looking to accumulate. Now, it needs to continue to hold this level leading up to the unlock. If this level breaks, then we're going to come down potentially to 0.0033, which I've been talking about for the last, I think, week or something like that. But as of right now, it's holding its own. The chart is holding its own, and we'll see how things actually play out. If I actually take a look at this indicator here, let's see what it says. So it hasn't fired any buy signals in quite some time. It's showing that we're still in a bullish momentum. No buy signals have been fired for quite some time. Yeah, it's been a while actually. Let's check out the daily and see how things are looking on the daily charts here. So yeah, still no buy signals fired, still showing a bullish momentum on the daily, still showing this head and shoulder pattern on the daily, but again, it's just lots of support where the price is currently at right now. So that's potentially I'm not going to say it's the bottom, because I'm still thinking that we could come down to 0.0033, but there's a lot of support where we are right now. It's very, very strong support. So we're going to see how things play out over the next week and then take it from there. But me personally, I'm not really necessarily worried about the price action, but we did get in like super early. So you know, it is what it is. I'm going to just hold Zebec for a while and just see how things play out. But again, nothing here is financial advice. Make sure you guys do whatever you feel comfortable doing with your investment. Okay, it's your portfolio, not my portfolio. But I hope you guys enjoy this video anyways. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you did enjoy today's content, and check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.